Well, here we go again. Wednesday night time. Professor night time. It's Professor night time. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. There we are. Brian, how did you know I was eating popcorn tonight? Popcorn right there? Good to have you here. Oh, before we get too far into anything, mail has been sent out. It's on its way to you if you have mail coming. Yeah, it was yet another chaotic weekend, and this week hasn't started off much easier. 8.5 hour shifts. Plus work at home, I'm tired. I don't feel good. But Brother Phil, what's good? Hopefully things are going well for you, sir. I actually got to see Brother Phil on Monday. Yeah, Monday. I think it was Monday, wasn't it? Or was it Tuesday? Can't remember. Anyway, I got to see Brother Phil within the last couple of days. And it was good to see him, Sister Krista. We got a whole lot more on our plates coming up this week. Of course, tomorrow night we'll be doing our games again, and we are going to be adding more giveaways. We're going to be doing more cards in the giveaways. We're going to do more. Because the more I stare at them boxes and realize how much stuff I have to give away, courtesy of, where is he? Right there, the Poke Fun Boys and all of his people that donated stuff. We got a whole lot to give away. We want to make it more accessible to you guys, so we're going to be increasing the amount available to you. Greenleaf, how you doing? Good to see you. I noticed there's something wrong with my camera here. I'm going to see if I can try to figure out what the heck's going on here. Well, I can't do anything here tonight. What's going on? Let's try that button. Something is not working right here, so give me a moment to try to correct it. And I went over to the other camera. Well, that's not good. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Very, very strange how that worked out. Yeah, I understand that. Let me run this up just a little bit. See if that makes a difference. Hopefully the time is better. Oh yeah, that looks better. Okay. Yeah, me too. So anyway, we're going to have our show tomorrow night. We're going to have more giveaways for everybody. I've got a new batch of slabs that have been added to the stack right there. So that stack has grown quite a bit. Even increased some of the value on some of the ones that I buy to make it even better for you guys. So we'll have a busy night tomorrow night. Back to work tomorrow, of course. Back to the card shop where we have been slaying it. We have been pricing cards like nobody's business. They're even sending an entire 5-row box. If you're not familiar with that, it's one of those great big white boxes. I think they hold 5,000 unsleeved cards. They're sending one of those to one of the other stores because we have too many. Because we've been pricing too much. But that's good, though. We're really putting a dent in the inventory, and we still got a long ways to go, but it feels good to actually see progress, you know, which is the opposite of Congress. Friday, we're going to be doing, I don't know what, I think we're off Friday again. Our schedule has been changing a little bit with some changes to some positions that people have been getting and whatnot. So we've been kind of in flux with, you know, kind of week-to-week changes in scheduling, and that's fine. But Friday we'll be doing the Honkai Star Rail for our 3rd week, which Danielle was very excited because there was an update last night, and she's been going to town on that thing on her day off and having a good time with that. She did want to make a video today of some new boss fight that she's gotten to, and I looked there, I said, listen, honey, I said, I would love to do more, but I just don't have it in me today. I needed to rest in between the other things that I did today in the show. But one thing I did get done, check this out. We've got this one now. Ready? Here we go. I got to get these fixed properly, but I got to start on them. I got to get Alex to walk me through it a little bit. Jump around. Jump had to have that one because that one's really fun. What other one did I make? Did I make this one? I don't remember if I did. Oh, yeah, I did, but I didn't. Hold on. I'm going to have to fix that one. Give me just one moment. I do want to fix this one because I think it's... Yes, it is. Okay. Let me fix this one real quick because I got to have this thing queued properly for my purposes. So it looks right on my screen here on my Elgato. There we are. So we have this one as well. We've got some hype videos. Yes, hype for the sports ball season. Well, we also have this one that you will appreciate, Brother Phil. So I did get some of those done this afternoon. I have one other one for one of our viewers specifically that I will share once they are here. Now, this one here, I'm not exactly sure what the heck's going on with this one. I don't know what this is. OBS scene. Okay. I think I can delete that one. Hopefully this won't screw anything up, so hang on if it does. No, it did not. I don't think it did anyway. Let me make sure here. There we are. There we are. Okay, we're still here. Okay, good. Yeah, so I have one other one, and I have a couple other in the process, but I know I did something wrong that isn't quite right for this to work. So those new buttons will not appear on other screens other than this one. So I have a little bit more work to do once I get a hold of my nephew. Pikmin Captain, how are you? Welcome to the show. Saturday now. Saturday starts... Well, this weekend is the World Championship for Pokemon. I know many of you probably do know that, but some of you might not. And I would highly suggest checking with your local card shops, especially if they're league spots, and finding out if they're doing a World Championship event. For example, Gamer Sanctum is doing it on Saturday, and Cooley Cards and Gaming is doing it on Sunday. And there's a lot of World's exclusive stuff that has been sent to league stores that will be given away in one way, shape, or form, whether it's in a tournament or a raffle or whatever, I don't know. Every place will be doing it differently, I'm sure. But that is going on this weekend. I, unfortunately, will not be participating in Saturday's event. Excuse me. But, excuse me, I take that back. I might be. I don't know yet. My brother Tim, that owns Gamer Sanctum, these guys right over here, our favorite place in Sparta, Wisconsin. He's got a project for me to do. We're doing a little bartering for something, so I need to work on that, but I don't think I'm going to be quote-unquote working on it Saturday. Summer, how the heck are you? Welcome to the show. Good to have you here. But I got to go see him for that in the earlier part of the day. And then later on Saturday, of course, we are having River City Championship Wrestling in Cashton, Wisconsin, which is about another half hour for me to go to get from Sparta. We've got a big show there on Saturday night, so I will be going to that. So that, really depends on what's all going on at Tim's in the morning when I get there, so we'll see. And then Sunday, of course, I mentioned Cooley Cards and Gaming having their World Championship event. I don't know if I'll be judging or playing. Danielle may need my help because one of the other Coolies, which Danielle oversees all of the Pokemon stuff at all 7 stores. She owns all 7 leagues. And okay is better than bad. That's all I can ask for. They had a changing of the guard in one of the stores, and she's been working with a new person trying to get them up to speed on everything kind of in the last minute, and they're doing the best they can with what they have. Hopefully that will be resolved before Sunday. If not, she may be on the phone a lot and I may need to step in and help her, and that's fine too, because that's what we do. Then it's back to the grind on Monday, where we go back to our regularly scheduled program during the week. Got a lot to do and not a whole lot of time. I feel like smoking the Bandit. I really do. I feel like the Bandit because they got a long way to go in a short time to get there. Yeah, more cards added to the games. You guys want to see a couple of the slabs? I can show you a couple real quick. I don't want to give away too much, but I can give you a couple. Just to give you an idea of what we got put in. Oh, yeah. Speaking of worlds. Gem Mint 10 by CGC. World promo from 25, I believe it was. We've got that one in the games. And I'll just show you a couple. I'm not going to show you everything. Okay. Here's one. No, not that one. Let's show you this one. Here's another one that's pretty cool. This is Darkrai V-Star. Another CGC Perfect 10. That will also be in our games. I think I put in about 7 or 8, 9, somewhere in there. I don't remember exactly. But we've got quite a few new slabs in the games. So that will... that's always a bonus. More cards for the pull box. More cards for the gem box. We got a whole lot of more. Hey, it's wearing me the hell out. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. But that's all right. I don't mind being worn out as long as I get a little time to recover, which maybe in a couple weeks I'll have that. Who knows? Well, what do you say we get started with this show? Unless somebody else has something that they'd like to do or talk about, we will get started with the show. Popcorn time. Got my bucket filled today. Love my popcorn. It's ironic that Brian put pizza and popcorn because I had pizza for lunch. Back to Hy-Vee I went. All right. Well, here's what we're offering up tonight. And again, if anybody is interested in playing a game, building a deck, has questions, whatever it might be, you just let me know. We will help you in any way possible. Now, here's a deck that apparently did very well in one of the recent tournaments, like in the last couple of weeks. And this deck was featured on one of LDF's videos recently. And I saw that video and I really liked the deck because it plays a lot of the cards that I like to play. I did change one thing, and I'll talk about that as we go along. So, if you've been following along over the last several months, maybe almost a year, Mega Lucario is a very powerful card. Or a jab doing 130 and fishing energies out of the junk to put on your bench guys. An amazing attack for 1 energy. Mega Brave doing 270 for 2 energies is also very big, but you can't use it the next turn. So there's a couple of things we have to do to try to figure a way around that. Also, that 270 is great, but it comes up a little bit short of knocking out some of the most popular things. For example, Dragapult. Dragapult has 320 HP, so we come up a little bit short on that. And when Dragapult's swinging for 200 plus 6 to our bench, that can be a little bit scary. So we have to figure out ways to get around that. But before we get into that, let's talk about our draw engine. You've seen me use this draw engine before. We've got Looney Cycle. If you've got Soul Rock in play, you can throw away an energy and draw 3 cards. While that also helps to fuel the Aura Jab, because then we're throwing away energies and then piling them on the bench. So that's kind of a good thing going on. Soul Rock has the Cosmic Beam. The attack isn't affected by weakness or resistance. So we've got a good turn 1 attacker that can knock out a lot of things, like a Dreepy, like these Dunsparce, like an Abra, like some of the grass basics. You can knock out a lot of stuff with 70 HP with 1 energy. So that's a great engine there. Of course, the reason I named the deck what it is because we once again are running the Dunsparce. And I think back to the time when this card was first put out, and I read it, I think it was Twilight Masquerade the first time it came out. And I read this card and I said, hey, you know what? This is a really good card. Everybody looks at it and goes, oh, that Land Crush is terrible. He's got a 3 retreat. He's only got 140 HP and he's weak to fighting. But a recyclable draw engine is incredible. And I hoarded these cards and they laughed at me. And now they're all trying to get them from me because I have a lot of them. Here's our backup attacker to go behind our guys. There's a couple reasons we want to play this in the deck. Number one, Tenacious Tail. There's so many cards with abilities nowadays, whether it's energy acceleration, draw acceleration, pushing the accelerator to the floor, whatever it might be. So this can be very good with one energy. If they have 6 guys out with abilities on them, like, for example, the grass deck. Venusaur has an ability. Teal Mask Ogre-Pon has an ability. Manganium has an ability. If they got 6 guys out with abilities, for one energy, you swing for... excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm reading this wrong. Godly. I get all tired of them. Sorry, EXs. Okay, everybody's playing a ton of EXs. Pheasantippities, Meowths, whatever their main attacker is. Kangaskhan's. You could swing for a truckload for one energy. But you also want to have this destructive drill. Because things like Crustle, for example, can't be touched by EXs. Ogre-Pon EX, which is the one I was thinking of, the Cornerstone, can't be touched by anybody with an ability. That's where my head was going. This goes through all that stuff. So that's like a what do they call it again? Not slash, but anyway, it's an attack that goes through everything. So they can't stop that attack no matter what. So that's a great thing to have. A couple buddy poffins to help us get our guys. Bob's chiming in. He don't like something. One of the big things about this deck, and I'm thinking about using this strategy with the Bastiodon, but we'll talk about that another day. Crushing Hammers. Discarding energies. If you can flip heads. Pikmin, don't say nothing. But if you can slow down their energy attachments, hey, Crushing Hammer is an amazing card. So we're trying that in there. Of course, 4 Fighting Gongs to help us get our basics and or basic energies to use. A Night Stretcher just to recover perhaps one of our Lucarios, in case we lose one of them and prize one. We've got some Pokepads to get the smalls and mediums. We've got a red card, a special red card. If they go down to 3 prizes, we can knock them down to 3 cards in their hand. That's a great thing. We also have the Unfair Stamp for hand disruption. There we go. Figured that was coming. The Unfair Stamp is a great card. If you get knocked out, like if you got your Soul Rock up front, and they knock it out, and you push up a Lucario, you can get them down to 2 cards. Fantastic way to get that around. Plus, you get to shuffle draw 5 too. So that is our ace spec of choice. We really like that one. Now we start getting into how we're going to knock out stage 2s that have 300 HP plus. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add Gravy Mountain. Okay, since we're not playing any stage 2s, we don't care about this, but it sure affects our opponent. We also want to have a multitude of stadiums in the deck to counteract things like the Forest of Vitality in the grass decks, or things that play Team Rocket's Watchtower that shuts down our Dunsparce. And what better way to do it than taking 30 HP away from those big stage 2s? Why the heck not? So now with Dragapult again, for example, and I use that for a lot of examples because Dragapult makes up over 40% of the playfield right now in tournaments. You might as well tech for it because the chances are you're going to be playing some of them. So the Gravy Mountain helps us out a lot with that. We also have Jamming Tower. And I love Jamming Tower because it shuts down things like Maximum Belt. It shuts down things like Air Balloon. It shuts down things like Hero's Cape, where they put it on a giant Venusaur and make it have 480 HP. And we got to sit there and stab at that thing for about 2 weeks to knock it out. So we've got that to try to combat some of that stuff as well. Now we do play an Air Balloon in our deck, and Jamming Tower will shut this off. But I thought a little mobility was something I should add. And I took out a Shaman for this. Shaman protects the bench of attacks, like a Slowking, for example, using Kyurem's attack in the Academy at Night deck. But I wanted some mobility in this deck, and because let's face it, he has 2 retreat. These guys each have 1 retreat. If I put that thing on a Looney Tunes, we've got a pivot that we can use when we're knocked out. So we have that there. But this does shut it off. So it's a little counteractive. But overall, I think it's better than worse. 3 bosses hors d'oeuvres, so we can boss up what we want, like those Pheasantipides, like those Meowths, like those Ogre Ponds that we can knock out in one hit. A couple of Hildas to get us an evolution and to get us an energy. And I think Hilda, even though it being a supporter for the turn, is possibly marginally better than Ultra Ball, for example, in this deck. Because will you stay out of this, Bob? We don't have time for you. We don't only play 10 energies in this deck, and while it's beneficial to get them in the discard pile, what the heck is going on here, Bob? Hey, stay out of this, Bob. It is beneficial to us to not be throwing away too many energies, and then we run out. So this will guarantee us an energy, and it also get us the Rocky energy, which we'll talk about in a minute. Lily's Determination, I said it 1,000 times. Best supporter, draw supporter in the format. Might not play 4 of them. So this is the Rocky energy. Now this provides 1 fighting energy, but it also says it prevents all effective attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to the fighting Pokemon that this is attached to. So what that means for us, for example, is if we have this energy attached to one of our guys on the bench, a Riolu, a Solrock, Looney Tunes, whatever. Dragapult, 6 damage counters to the bench. Can't touch this. Can't touch whatever that's attached to. Because that is an effect of the attack, so it can't go through that. Also, Alakazam, which is a horrible matchup for us. If this is attached to the front man, they place 2 damage counters for each card in their hand. Well, they can't place damage counters, so Alakazam can't attack. So that's a good thing. Now we've got 7 basic fighting just because, that's what we had left for his number. Again, I switched the Shaman out for the air balloon. I don't know if that's the right or wrong decision. From the testing that I've seen others do, Shaman was not a big factor, but I didn't see any games against things like Slowking or Wellspring Ogre Pond. So we'll see what happens. It can always be switched out for that. And I also thought about adding in another energy just to bring our count up to try to give us a little bit better chance of getting them. But we do have 4 fighting gongs to help us get them as well. So that's kind of where this deck is at. And I want to see what this will do. Because I've had several Lucario variations built throughout the last, has it been 8 months, whatever it's been since Mega Evolution came out. I think it was Meg, right? Was it Meg? Yeah, Meg. Yeah. And this one seems to be, without me playing it yet, seems to be my favorite build that I have seen and or played so far. So we're going to give it a try. See what happens. The Grouch. But that was me. I'm the Grouch. Tails never fails, right? Right, Lucario? Wrong! Damn it. Hey, I won a coin flip on Sunday, gang. I couldn't believe it. I think it was the second one in 6 weeks I won. It was great. I was so excited. And they're going to go first, and that's fine. One thing you'll also notice about this deck is we don't have a lot of those small liabilities like the Meowth, like the Pheasantipede, things like that. It's more of a straightforward beatdown deck. Hoping to rely on a little bit on the crushing hammers and things to kind of help us get to the things that we need. And we're playing against Mewtwo. Oh boy, is this going to suck. They've got the single prizers they can use with the Spidops, and they're self-generating with your energies. They also have the Mewtwo, which we are weak to. It won't be easy. But we've got some pieces to put together here, so we're going to try out some of these pieces to see what we can do. Excuse me. Now I'm going to assume that they're just going to start railing us turn 2. And that's fine. If they do, they do. We're just going to plan for it. The ideal plan right now is to try to get 2 Lucarios going and with the Looney Tunes support engine and the Dunsparce support engine, and to probably let this one go and then force them to take out 2 Mega Lucarios to win the game. So in essence, making them take 7 prizes. At least that's my plan right now. Now, if I make that plan, we've probably prized 2 Lucarios. Whatever, we'll just have to figure it out. And look at them go. They're just pounding everything out turn 1. Look at them go. They've already preemptively taken an Ariana. So they're going to have a... well, we got all the buddy poffins the guy could ask for. Hokey smokes, Bullwinkle. I wonder if we can knock this guy out turn 1. What do you think? Let me see. He's got 50. We do 10 or 30. And if we add one of those, we could do 50. Let's start with a buddy. We got a couple of these. Right? And we'll do another buddy. And let's just take a look and see what all we have here. We've got 3 Lucario or Riolus. Got 3 Lucarios. We are missing a moon. I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to take a Riolu and put that on our bench. And I'm going to go get these guys. I'm going to get Looney Tunes and Solrock out. I'm going to put this up here just because. And we'll get the Solrock going as well. We did prize 1 Looney Tunes, and that's fine. So we'll do that, and we're going to hope for the best on this one. Adding 20 damage. Sure. Well, that's nice. Okay, we got some decent stuff. We can Looney cycle and throw away one of our energies. And we'll throw away this one because they're exactly the same no matter which one, so just knock it off. And we got some more stuff. Okay, we got some stuff. We got some good stuff. So let's see if we can flip aheads and knock them out, shall we? You better believe it, Jack. Look at us go. Turn 1 prize. Now, under normal circumstances, that wouldn't be very exciting. However, when you consider that they are going to be using mostly the big spiders that are all single prizers to try to whack us down, getting that early prize makes the prize trade a little bit less of a disadvantage for us. So we're hoping for that. All right, there's their Mewtwo. Now they have the Maxim belt. Now remember we talked about that before. We've got the boss's hors d'oeuvres in our hands, and we can't knock this out in one hit. We'd have to get Premium Power Pro and boss this up and KO it, which would be a great step for us. Don't get me wrong. Let's see what they got. They're going to put 1 energy there. Mathematically speaking, we could knock out Mewtwo this turn, but we need a Premium Power Pro. So we're going to see if we can get it. We got a Fighting Gong. Okay. So we're going to play... We're going to hit the Dunsparce. Okay. And then we're going to Looney Cycle. Yeah, we'll Looney Cycle. And we'll throw away one of our energies because we keep seeming to be drawing them. Probably should have played the Fighting Gong first, but that's alright. Premium Power Pro? You better believe it, Jackson. Let's go. Premium Power Pro. Boss's hors d'oeuvres. Up comes the Mewtwo. Lucario goes down. Attach an energy for turn. We don't need to do anything else. So we are going to Aura Sphere, and he's got 270 HP. Damn it. I forgot he's resistant to fighting. Premium Power Pro? Nope. Damn it. Alright. Well, we didn't get it. That's fine. We're 10 away from knocking it out. Gravy Mountain doesn't help us. Jamming Tower doesn't help us. We were that close. I forgot he's not... forgot he's resistant to fighting. You know what? I'm going to Aura Jab. I'm going to get some energies going. That was not That sucks. I was so convinced we were going to do it. But that's all right, because we're now putting their two prizer on the back foot. So they've got to get him out of there without having a tool to retreat. And they can power these guys up all they want, and it's like, whatever. Now they can use Giovanni. That works. They'll probably take our Riolu out. I'm going to guess. They could take one of our stones out. Hopefully not our Looney Tune. Okay, they're taking Soul Rock. That's okay, because we got another one. They're going to Night Stretcher another spider, you know. Now they have to use their ability to get another energy, or they haven't attached return yet. So they can attach here. There they go. So they'll knock out our rock. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So we'll push this up. Think you're funny knocking out my soul rock? Luckily, I have another. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's Looney Cycle and see what we can do with that. I have one basic energy in your hand. You're trying to just tell me choose one, huh? Okay. There's a fighting energy. Or one of these things, a rocky energy. So let's we really don't even need that right now. Fighting Gong gets us an energy that we can attach. But do we need to? You know, I'm going to do it because they only have one EX in play, so it's really irrelevant. They did knock us out last turn, so we could, on here, let's do this. Josh, I'm thinking. Let's do this. We'll get these. We'll put these down. And we'll hit the Dunsparce just in case they do hand disruption on us. We're going to retreat. We're going to bring up Lucario again. You can still attach an energy for turn, so let's put one there. And we will Aura Jab for 130. Knock that out. We got one energy we're going to put here preemptively, just because. I'm still mad about that. Can't believe I forgot about that. We haven't hit a second premium power pro either, or third rather. We did play one turn one, that's right. I forgot about that one. All right. Let's see if they can assemble a big enough attack to KO us, which I don't think they can. And if they can't, we're going to Hilda for the other Lucario and retreat this one and then put the energy back on it. Yeah, they see the writing on the wall and they're going to start powering up Mewtwo, which is a little scary. Look at that, we got 3 Fighting Dongs in our hand. Isn't that great? I mean, we got no shortage of energy. Night Stretcher, the big spider. Okay. And they're putting it on the bench. Okay. Night Stretcher, the energy. Nope, another spider. They are bound and determined to get as many spiders out as they can. They've got the energy to be able to double up on attachments. One will go here. If they get another spider, one will go wherever that is. Plus the attachment for turn, which they did a purple here, I think. Did they do that this turn? Yes. Grouchy played the psychic on the Mewtwo. And that's okay. And they got Prism Tower to throw away 2 cards and draw 1. You don't like playing Rocket's Factory, apparently. Okay. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We got the Dunsparce. I kind of would like to get a boss and whack this thing into oblivion. So let us hit the Dunsparce. We got nothing. Son of a biscuit. Yeah. So they didn't hit us. So I think we... You know, I'd love to get that boss's hors d'oeuvres. We're going to do this anyway. We're going to do this and this. We don't need the Lucario right now. It might be a mistake on my part, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's play that there. Even though we played an energy there, we can put that back in our deck and save it for later. And we got a Crushing Hammer. Okay. Which is somewhat relevant, but somewhat not. Don't think we need a third Riolu down. Let us do this. More lettuce. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Okay, I got an idea what we're going to do. We are going to get a... Oh boy, there's another Lucario. Okay, let's put this down. And we'll attach one of these over here. And let's throw some Crushing Hammers out, just cause. We're going to force them to have it. Not by that, we're not. There's a Tails, but that's alright. Let's do that again, because we really enjoy playing those cards that give us heads, and they give us heads. Whoopee! I think we'll do that. Okay, and then we're going to Fighting Gong just to get that one energy back out of our deck. Just cause. Alright, now the Prism Tower doesn't scare me a lot. But just to bump it, we'll give him Gravy Mountain. We're going to Aura Jab, knock out this little spider. And we're going to put this other energy on this Riolu over here. Just waiting for the opportunity to knock that Mewtwo out, but I'm not getting it yet. There's our other Looney. Whoopee! Looney's here. So they obviously can swing, and what they do with this is they do 30 times the Team Rocket guys they have in play. So they're at 120 right now, make that 150. The only thing I didn't plan out is we put a Rocky energy there, and we can't suck that back. That's alright. Now they got 2 spiders, so they'll charge both of them. Basically, we got to knock out a spider, get a boss's orders, and knock out the Mewtwo, and that's game. So that's our goal. And we can rotate this this cornball out of the way once he gets hit here, so they can't 2-shot us. They'd have to 3-shot us anyway at current state, so we didn't really want the Dunsparce. Let's see, what do we got in here? What do we got in here that we could... No, we got Soul Rock. Yippee skippy. Alright, really wanted the boss's hors d'oeuvres this turn. Well, let's Looney cycle. See if we can get the boss's hors d'oeuvres. Boss? Hell no. Alright, fine. I'll play Pokepad and hit the Dunsparce. And we'll go hit the Dunsparce again. And we're going to hit the Dunsparce and draw the boss's hors d'oeuvres. There we are. So we will boss. I got 2 premium Power Pros, don't I? Yeah, we're going to boss. Okay, watch this. Let's do this. We'll boss this. And I got to look at how much we're swinging for right now. 100. If we play 2 of these, gives us plus 30. We'd do 160, which is 290. Yeah, we're doing that. 1. And then 2. Just because we're jerks. And they gave up. Yes, I saw that. JD Visitor, I got a surprise for you. Let me change things here. It's good to see you here, JD. Yeah, I was very sad to see Dolly go. I've been listening to her music my whole life. JD likes the evil fish, right? So we made evil fish. Are you ready? That's the scariest fish I could find. All right, well, it's good to have you here, JD. No broccoli, though, please. All right. Well, we got our win against Mewtwo. Pretty handily, I thought. We did good. It's amazing how much... Hey, there's Anna Banana. Anna's here. Considering the pictures and things you sent me, you've been very busy. But I'm glad you're here. Never be sorry for being late. You got to be here on the time that you can get here, and that's the way that is. 4 levels we go up on this. Let's see what we get for prizes, shall we? We get whatever this funny thing is. 200 of those, 100 of those. We get pass reward. I don't know what that is. Well, we got one. There it is. Rion, Primarina, Grubby, Big Primarina, and some packs. Let's go. It's a Mabustiff. Nothing crazy in here, it doesn't look like. Nope, nothing good in there. Let's see what else we got. Another, oh god, we got 3 more packs left. Hockey smokes, Bullwinkle. A couple Bronzongs and a Bronzor and a battery and a Lurantus EX. And let's see what's in this one. Big Buzzard, Craniados, Fermantis, Tropius, Marshadow, Manectric, Lampant, Zaruti, Misty is a good card, and a Rampardo CX. Last pack magic, here we giggity. Whalmer, Armor Fossil, Poltergeist, Poplio, Lampert, Bannet, Relicanth, Bob Barker. It's fantastic, Mr. Mabustiff. Hey, there's an IR for Mantis and a Caridon. Not bad. We got 2 things to keep. Everything else got ground up and made it to go and be bread. 1.481 million gold tickets. We're doing pretty good. Okay, smokes. Do you like your fish, JD? I know. I was sitting here and I says, Danielle, I need an evil fish picture. And she saw that one and goes, oh, that's perfect. I said, okay. He's so evil. Especially with Jaws music, you know. Kind of like that minnow that comes up and bites your toe or something, you know. I had to do it. Well, let's see if we can do it again, speaking of doing it. We get to flip again? Wow. Okay. Tails never fails. Never fails. One thing I do like about this deck, other than getting mulligans, I don't like that at all. We don't have a lot of bad starters. Even when Shaman was in this build originally, Shaman's not that horrible of a starter. It's not like getting Meowth, you know, where you put 1 Meowth in the whole deck. You got 12 other starters, you always start with Meowth. It's like, are you kidding me? 2 mulligans though, yuck. Even Looney Tunes isn't that horrible of a starter. Not horrible. Oh, a Darkrai deck. Okay, this could be interesting. Alright, well, we got to start off getting a Soul Rock. But let's go look and see what's in our deck. We've got all of the Dunsparce. We got 3 of those, 2 of those. We want that. We got our Dunsparce. We got 2 of our 3 Lucarios. So we're missing a Lucario, Boss's Order. 1 Crushing Hammer. 1 Premium Power Pro. No, we played a Pokepad. And we prized a couple of energies, looks like. I think we prized 2 special energies. Yikes! Looney Cycle! Okay, hey, look at that. We got a buddy, two buddy. Let's get some buddies. And we got to attach for turn because, yeah, we're going to have to retreat next turn. You know what? We'll attach here. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Because that way, if we do happen to get of our air balloon, we can use that to retreat. That'll be okay. Or if we don't, we can still use the energy that's in our hand. I've been looking into this build a little bit, and it's very interesting. Darkrai with a Dark Bell and the Toxtricity to power things up is great. Three days. I don't blame you. I'd be tired too. I get tired just thinking about it. Well, we don't like the monkey at all. We don't like that monkey one bit. So let's throw a Crushing Hammer out and see if we can get rid of his energy. We sure can. Throw that monkey energy out. And we are going to Looney Cycle once again. Once we get a Lucario online, we can start pulling those energies back. But it's getting a little bit... This dummy's getting dangerous for me. I mean, Mummy's getting dangerous for me. So we'll Fighting Gong. We'll grab another Riolu. Just to have. And we'll retreat. Retreat. Yeah, retreat. We'll throw this guy up. And just because we got a bunch of stuff we don't need right now, we're not going to throw I was going to throw the jamming tower down, but I don't think I want to. I'd like to, but we'll save it. Oh, not bad. We can get that out there. We can put this out there. We're going to hold on to this just so they don't try to boss it up and do naughty things to it. And we will take a prize. Carly Sebian, great to have you aboard. Welcome in. Watching on 2 devices. That is very kind of you. Thank you so much for being here. Let me allow me to welcome you personally. It's great to have you here tonight. You didn't get down at 8:30 yesterday? No, that's too late for me. I'd be in bed by then. Nope, too early. Ah, see, I should have played that jamming tower because they got an air balloon. And that's not going to help us any. Oh, Max. Yes, I'm sorry, Max. I have not worked on your dark deck yet. But I will. Hey, are you coming this Sunday? I won't have time to be working on it there this Sunday because it's the Worlds event. But I do have it, and it's on my gaming table right now. If you guys don't know, Max is one of our locals here, and he hooked me up with a dark deck to try out. And I've been a little too swamped to be working on it, but we will work on it. Let's get that other energy off that guy, shall we? Nope, not this time. Sorry. Okay, let's see. What are we going to do? Well, we can attach. We'll attach over here. Okay. And I think we're going to... Is he weak to fighting? He is. Ooh. Oh, goody. Check this out. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Wait. He's weak to grass, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. School just started. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, well, they're going to give up, I guess. Well, there you go. All else fails, they'll just give up. That'll make things so much easier. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, well. I mean, that wasn't really a test. The first game was a test, and it worked out pretty well. Game 2 wasn't so good because they just gave up. Look at that. We're almost to profile level 75. Max, do you have your account up and going on here? See, Max was really thinking when he put this deck together for me, because he knows my favorite is Gengar. 3 truck votes. Wow. Hey, does your city charge for that? I just found out this year that you got to pay 28 bucks to be able to dump things there. JD's got an Eevee deck. Do you have your Pokemon TCG Live account operational? And Max put Gengar in the deck, and he also put his favorite. He put a 1/1 Noivern in there. Max is a Noivernaholic. He loves his Noivern. It's fun. I'm gonna try to play it. I'm gonna try to work on it. You know, get it from good to better or whatever it needs to be. Oh yeah. See, they used to do basically from a pencil or smaller. Went in the compost compactors and they like with your grass and that. Noivern to the moon, exactly. But now you have to even have a pass to even do that. Now you had to have a pass before. Once you proved you're a city resident, they gave you a sticker for your truck, your car. Now you have to pay $28 to get that sticker. I'm like, and I'm paying $60 to have this bin at my house so I don't have to go down there. But when we had storms and knocked branches down at my mom's house, I had a trailer full of branches I had to take down there, and it's $28. Ugh. I'm like, good Lord, they get you coming, they get you going. Yeah, if you have your account running, Max, and you have a deck that you want to play, I'd love to have a game with you. But this is what we're working on right now. Holy cows, my head hurt. There's what we got. And again, I think this was played in Japan, the original list for it. And I think Little Dark Fury did a little bit of changes, minor changes to fit his play style. I have done a few changes to fit my play style, only a couple, but I really like it. If you've got your thing running, I'd love to play a game with you. Although I don't think you and I are friends on here that I know of. So what I can do, let me pull up my profile here. That's me right there. That even kind of looks like me, don't it, gang? Don't he look like me? He wears flip-flops. He wears shorts. He likes Gengar, Ghastly. Got gray hair. And he's got the coolest sunglasses. That's me. Gang, if you're just coming in tonight, thank you for being here. And I want to remind you guys, we talked about it at the beginning of the show. We have all of those humongous giveaways to do for everybody, starting small and working our way up weekly to monthly to the end. But after realizing how many cards we have, like we didn't even put a dent in it last weekend, we've been scratching it. We need more giveaways. So we're going to be ramping things up tomorrow night, doing more, bigger giveaways. That we added to the gem pot too. And our 10 weekly giveaways that we do also have some gems in them. No, excuse me, they don't. They have the Japanese yeah, you use whatever you want, my friend. The new Rayquaza set that comes out in November, we've got the Japanese versions of those cards in these tins. We had a nice donation given to us, and that's the start of it. We've got a lot more coming too. But those are nice and loaded up and ready for you guys for tomorrow night. Max, you'll have to add me as a friend on here, okay? Again, this if you look up here in the corner, this is my profile name. It's pretty easy to find. I made this back in like 2011 is when I started my account. We kept it simple for the beta testing. And here I am 15 years later. Haven't changed a thing. Except the clothes. It's very warm in the studio tonight. I'll try to remember that that's you, Max. I'll have a little trouble remembering that. Okay. But I'll do my best to remember. That is now accepted. And I will send you a challenge. We'll turn off the timers. Why not? Turn off the timers. Thank you. There we are. Match request has been sent. Max. Oh, I also split my wig open somehow. I haven't figured out how. And the cut isn't very big or very deep or anything. But it must be like right over a vein, because every time I like scratch it or brush my hair or when I'm washing it in the shower or whatever, I tear it open and it starts bleeding like crazy. Check your profile for a request, Max. Also this week, we're going to try out having a buyer's giveaway. A little something extra for those that do play in our games. And I don't have all the pieces out here to show you. They're in a thing over there. But these are Chinese exclusive figures from 151. There's 12 of them in the first run. And the figure is made to mimic the card from 151. And it comes with the card as well, and a little thing to hold it on, stand to hold the figure. We're going to be giving that away as part of our game tomorrow night. Look at that! I didn't win the coin flip. Good luck to you as well. And again, gang, if you do have TCG Live, like Max does here, please feel free to ask for a game. If you have a deck you've been working on. Oh, look, a mulligan. Yay. Trainer Trina has come to us. JD has come to us. Several others. We developed a deck for Anna Banana when she wanted to play Ninetales. And when that rotated out, we built another Ninetales deck for her. We're here to all about you guys to help out any way we can. Well, we got some of the pieces, gang. We don't have a lot of them, but we've got some. Now, you notice once again, we're starting with Boss's Orders as our only supporter. No Lily, because we play 4 of them. No Hilda, because we play 2 of them. You're in the wrong deck? Oh, well, just here. Let's do this then. That's no problem. We'll just get out of there. Nice hat, by the way. All right. Max chose the wrong deck. That's no problem. You go on over and get the right deck selected. I'll send you another invite. No rush to accept it. Just whenever you're ready. Make sure you pick the right deck and make sure it's activated. And we're ready for you whenever you're ready. No problem. We're very excited about that. I'm also kind of starting to get the hang of this Honkai Star Rail. I'm getting to learn a little bit more about it. And the good news is I've got Gilgamesh on my team. So. Hey, look at that. We won. Woof. I'll go first. I like first. Come on, basic. Basic. Well, we got a basic. We're starting with this guy again, but that's all right. And once again, we only have Boss's Orders as our supporter. 3 of our 10 supporters are Boss's Orders, and we start with it every game. But that's all right. We're going to make it work. We're going to Fighting Gong for an energy, or for a Soul Rock. There's a Dunsparce. So Fighting Gong for a Soul Rock. We'll go check our deck quick. So we're missing, we got that. We're missing 2 fighting energies. We're missing 1 Dunsparce, 1 Dunsparce. No, he's in our hand. 1 Mega Lucario, 1 Boss's Orders. 2 Lilies are gone. Ugh. 2 Crushing Hammers are gone. Yikes. Oh boy, we got an uphill battle in front of us, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we're going to Looney Cycle and draw into some stuff we can use. Right? Sure we are. Well, that's not bad, actually. That helps a little bit. We got a piece of it. We're going to play this other fighting gong so we can get an energy to retreat and or attack next. Not you, you nincompoop. We want this. Yeah, we need an energy. So we'll attach the soul rock. There, now we got a little bit more bird state. Boy, just the Looney Tunes out there was kind of scary. And we have our second boss's orders in our hands. Woo! Prizing 2 lilies didn't help. See, Max has got Lily. No problem. I really need to play Lily in my deck, not in my prizes. Hero's Cape. Okay. Told you guys he likes Noivern. Well, the good news is we have 3 crushing hammers. Alright, we gotta hit the Dunsparce. See if we can get some cards we can use. Not really. So we didn't draw it. Well, we can get to Hilda. Yeah, I guess we gotta play Hilda. We're gonna do that, I guess. God dang it, I hate to swing into that thing. Max is not having a good time, apparently. Boy, 160 HP on a Noibat. I guess I'll swing into it and see what happens. Holy cow. If I wouldn't have needed to Hilda there, I probably would have been alright to boss up the other one. Okay, he's got 2 lilies in 2 turns. What, Bob? Bob's yelling at me again. Oh, he's got Zoroark too. Oh boy. Gravy Mountain. Look at him go. Look at all them cards. He threw away 2 judges. Oh boy. I'd have liked to have played one of them. There's the EX. He's resistant to fighting too. Isn't that nice? Alright. Well, we got all the things that we don't need. Not happy about any of this. Just because I know what this thing can do. We could use some energies for draw. We could use some supporters. We got a 1 in 3 chance of pulling a Lily. But we did get an energy. So there's that. I got something. Now it gets interesting. He can do 30 or 50 and switch to the bench. You know, that would be an interesting card to play with Flygon. Did we try building that before? I can't remember. Alright, we gotta draw some cards. Let's Looney Cycle. Yeah, it's the only basic in my hand, so that's probably the one I want to use. Alright. $370 HP on that Monader. Holy cow. Boy, we draw like crap, don't we? Now there's 3 energies in there. We could retreat. Swing for 130 minus the resistance. Add these, we'd do 150. Or jab at 100. 220. Geez, it still wouldn't be enough. You know, I would say it's a good thing he's dead drawing 2. So we get a chance to get built up here, but he played 2 lilies, 2 turns. Limited resources, but we got to use what we get. All right, now he's got an energy. Now the trouble begins. Now he can switch with the bench if he so desires. Well, oh boy. I'm actually flipping some heads tonight. I'm a little bit nervous. I know. What are you going to do, right? All right, we're going to retreat. We're going to put this guy up. I think we now need 1 Power Pro. Yeah, we do. Okay. So play 1 Premium Power Pro. We're going to swing for 320. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. I know. I'm a brutal player, ain't I? I'm a mean old man. Hey, there's our lilies. Can't draw them out of the deck, but I can sure get them out of the prizes. Hang in there, Max. You're all right. He's really upset, apparently. Spam on the emojis. Let's do that. All right. So he's going to use his hit and run tactics, which is a pretty... No, he stayed. How much do we swing for? 240. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd be mad at me too. Guys, Max has beaten me at League before. He was playing his Noivern deck that shuts down my ability to play special energies. And I was playing Team Rocket's Honchkrow, which only plays special energies. So I just had to sit there and take it. It was terrible. That should be the game. Yep. Good game, Max. That Noivern with a 370 HP was going to be a real irritation. Thank you for playing me, Max. I appreciate it. But don't be afraid to speak up if you want to play again, or if you're somebody else that wants to play. Oh, he's already spoken up. He wants to go again. Who am I to... No. I like these youngsters that are determined. You know, Ben's the same way, gang. You guys have seen Ben. He don't give up too easy, and I'm glad Max don't either. This is the kind of thing that it helps you to become a better player. I get to choose again? What's going on? That's 3 times tonight. Scary. Well, look, we don't just have boss's hors d'oeuvres in our hand. Hooray! Ah, the old Dragapult. Okay, now it gets interesting. think that's all I'm doing. The old Dragapult. Now the good news, I guess for me, if there's good news. Oh, and he's got Crispy too. Oh boy. Some of the tech cards in this deck are specifically designed for Dragapult. That doesn't mean they're always going to work. Boy, he's yucking a lot of energy already. Oh, the Dunsparce built. See? Everybody plays Dunsparce. Now, I'd really like to play Gravy Mountain. And you notice this guy, again, is resistant to fighting. So we're going to need this if we can hit the Lucario. Which we can by playing Hilda. We have no energy in the discard pile as of yet. So we're going to play this. God, I hate to do it, but I have to. And we didn't get nothing. Alright, no problem. No problem, he says. No problem. We'll get our Looney Tunes engine going. We'll put our hair balloon out there. We're going to Looney Cycle, get a Lucario, right? We're going to Looney Cycle and get a Lucario. No, we're not. Damn it. Yeah. Well. Probably a mistake doing this, but there you go. I got 30 on him. He's going to shove it right back in my face, so. That didn't quite go the way it was supposed to. And he's got the Dunsparce. All right. The Dunsparce for the win. Watch all the amazing cards he got off of that pull. Hey, that wasn't very nice. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I can't leave that 30 damage on the board. I have to get rid of it. Let's hit the Dunsparce. Okay. Double check the deck. Now, if I'm right, I can only monkey him for 100. And that is correct. We can Looney draw. Let's Looney Cycle and hope for a Power Pro. One Gatorade, please. Man, that is brutal. Kind of limited on choices here. I gotta knock that thing out. I do not like them monkeys. No green eggs and ham. Oh, there's another Lucario. I guess that could have been a worse prize. Say, Max, what the heck's going on here? All you're doing is monkeys. Is that all you're drawing is monkeys? What the heck? Alright, we gotta put that out. And I think we're going to loony cycle. I want to boss that other Dreepy. Let's loony cycle. Not this time. I don't think I want to do a whole lot else. If he didn't have one card in his hand, I would probably boss up a monkey and Power Pro to take it out. But instead, we're just going to do this. I like the Pokepad. That's a good card. Max is not drawing well, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. He draws better than this in person, believe me. It also goes to show you how this random number generator is just an all-out public nuisance. Now, I wanted to use that Premium Power Pro to take out the monkey. Number one, because he had the energy on it. Number two, I don't want to use my big attack until he gets Dragapult on the field. If I can avoid it. Well, now he's got some pieces. Look at him go. He gets to look at the top two cards of his deck. And I bet you he pulls a Lily. Oh, Petro, that's still good. I get you a Buddy Poffin if you need it. Should have took Buddy Poffin. All right. Gang, I'm torn between doing Lilies and Boss. Because if I get the other thing, I can knock this out without using the big attack. But if I don't, need another Premium Power Pro. Another beep. Didn't get it. Still didn't get it. Still didn't get it. Not gonna get that either. Did we prize any? No, there's still two in the deck. I cannot hit that thing. I have to slam it. I can't leave it alive or he's going to start transferring damage to me. Can't have that. Hang in there, Max. Dragapult is the king of the comeback. I've never seen a deck play better from behind than that thing. Is it gonna rain? See? See, you got the Dragapult. Oh, it ain't supposed to rain. Okay. Now he's going to take on one of my Dunsparce. Yep. That's what I was afraid was going to happen. Let's see if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can or not, because, you know, we don't draw those cards. All right. So here we go, gang. We are going to try to draw 6 more cards. Let's try to hit a Premium Power Pro. There we got one. All right. I survived Dragapult. I ain't kidding you. That is like my least favorite deck to play against. The thing that makes me nervous all the time. Good game, Max. I'm glad you hung in there and got your Dragapult out. That was good. Gang, listen. I'm going to put the deck up on the screen. I need to take a few minute break. But I will be back shortly. And if there is somebody that wants to play a game, somebody else, if Max wants to play again, that's great. Otherwise, somebody new. And if nobody wants to play, I'll maybe play one more game against a computer or online opponent and then maybe call it a night. But I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I am back. Back. We got a drink. There we are. Alright. Anybody up for a game? Max, if you'd like to go again, I'm more than happy to. In fact, maybe I will play a different deck. Let's see if we can... I think we'll play Anna's deck. This one I built for Anna. See if we can make it go. Oh yeah, Max is ready. We'll play Whale Tails and see what we can do with it. I do like this deck. Sarah actually built this deck in real life and played it. She really enjoys it. Max gets the flip. Max win the flip? No, he did not. And we've got a couple pieces, okay. We've got Whalmer. Max mullied. Oh, he's playing, oh, I know what he's playing. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a tough deck. And he's got the Badoo start. Okay. Well, since I know... we gotta get some pieces going right away, gang. Let's get a Vulpix out. I can't remember what this thing does. Okay, so that doesn't help us in this matchup. Alright, just wanted to make sure. Let's put that down. Well, that was the wrong card. I was supposed to grab Dunsparce. You dingleberry. Alright, whatever. That's Hero's Cape. I don't want Psycho Quack down. I meant to grab a Dunsparce. Grabbed the wrong card. Oh well. That's okay. Let's see what Max... Whoa, I don't know what he's playing. Never mind. I have no idea what he's playing. This could get interesting. I don't know what he's doing. I thought he was playing hide and seek, but he's playing the Purple Annihilate. And he's got the boss. Okay. Well, we're off and running, gang. That did not help us a whole lot. Because we have this. We didn't get any energy. He's got the purple monkey. Oh, great. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble, gang. We're in big trouble. We're in big trouble. And we have no more Vulpix? Oh, boy. That's even better. Now the question is, do I Lily and try to get an energy? Do I Misty and end my turn? This is not good, gang. I ain't gonna lie. You know what? We're going to take a risk. Let's see what we have here. All right, we're going to do it. Not good. We need a stadium, and we need an air balloon. And we need a night stretcher so we can get our Vulpix back. Really? Jeez. I just beating up on my whales. Not good, gang. Not good. All right, there's another energy. See what happens, I guess. We got our air balloon. We got our beach. Okay. So let's do that. Let's surf and beach. Let's use surfing beach to go into our big fish. And we'll use our big fish to go get our Vulpix. We already attached an energy. So we will now... Yeah. We're going to retreat into our big whale. I'm going to hit the Dunsparce and hope for a jumbo ice cream or something. We didn't get that. We got other big whale. Try to knock him out. He's got a sturdy thing so he can, if he flips a coin, he will get, if he gets heads, he lives with 10 HP. Jeez. Well, we woke up. That's a good thing. And he's got the jamming tower. Oh, no. Oh, no. Boy, we had everything we needed, too. Oh, that's not good. All right, well, let's play that. Let's play that. Damn it. All right, we're going to get an Ultra Ball. We're going to get rid of these because we don't need them anymore. We're going to grab the Dunsparce. We got to hit a stadium, gang. That's all there is to it. Let's Lily. And we did not get a stadium. Yeah, we did too. What the hell am I saying? Okay, there's that. Okay. Really don't need any of this stuff. So let's use the Surfing Bird. And we'll go into Alamalama Ding Dong or whatever his name is. I don't really want to put Psyduck on the bench. So we won't use him. We'll retreat into Ninetales. And we will use Ninetale Transfer to take the damage off of here. And put it over there. Hey, we got a Dunsparce. Whoopee! That stadium bump almost cost me the game. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. That was rough. Alright. More itchy scratchy. Okay, what do we got going on? We got the bubbly energy. So we can play that. I guess we'll play it here. Maybe? Maybe? Sure. Let's hit the Dunsparce. Okay. Can't play that. Can't play that. Can't play any of those things. Sure. That Ninetales makes this deck brutal. There is a couple of cards I do want to add to this deck, though. I do want to get some... I got another jamming tower! No! I do want to put in a heavy baton. I think that would be something useful. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Sorry, Max. Surf. Max builds some very unique deck, guys. I'm not gonna lie. He's got some good stuff. He doesn't like to play the norm. Even his Dragapult deck has got some twists and turns in it that you don't see a lot of other places. And I really like that. He's got a very unique mind for building, and I like that a lot. It's a very good thing to have. He's not giving up, though. Good for you, Max. You make me very proud to see you do that. You ain't afraid to take me on. I like it. I don't know if I got much more in me, though, gang. I'll be honest with you. I'll play one more, Max, but that might be it for me. Last couple of days have really done a number on me. Hey, won the coin flip. All right. Things are back to normal. All right, let's see what we can do here. Well, we got some people. We don't have any supporters to play. I guess we'll start with this. Sure. Ooh, he's got Darkrai. Okay. We got the Dunsparce. Got the Dunsparce. Buddy Puffin. Check our deck. There's our big fish. 2 Dunsparce. Only 1 Ninetales. Not good. Got some whales. Got some of those. Got some of these. Got some of those. Got our thing. Got one's missing a stadium. But we're okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Got the air balloon to start off, and the special dark energy, shadowy energy. We got nothing. Well, we'll swing and see what happens. Gravy Mountain. Wow, I lived. Wow, I lived. Sure. There he goes. Okay, now he's got something. Give it a little petro. Hypnotoxic laser. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh dang nabbit, he knocked me out. Alright. We got to find a helping hand here. That's not the helping hand I needed. Yeah. Oh boy. Just to thin the deck a little bit, I guess. Well, we might be in a whole heap of trouble here, gang. Got Brock scooting. I do like Dangerous Laser in that Darkrai deck, though. That's nice. This could end up being more than we can overcome, gang. Not good. Helping hand? No. Well, sort of. Ah, this is going to be painful. Alright, that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. We gotta fight with what we're given. I can't sit and give prizes up all forever here. I'm gonna lose. Bob didn't like it, though. And we still didn't get anything we can use. But that's not true. I can get the Dunsparce. We can get it to Dunsparce to try to get started. Now that it's, what, turn 4? Turn 5? Jeez. Alright, he's got energy. Got Lycia's appeal, and he's going to play with my Wailord. Uh-oh. Does that make me confused? That wasn't very nice. Huh. What the heck are we going to do with that? Well, we have to do this. That's kind of a given. It's like I can almost do something, but not quite. And I don't think that made it much better. Not sure that that did either. Well, let's see what we can do. We don't have an energy on Ninetales. Huh. Well, we got pieces of it again. Got Misty's Wish a little late. If we get another energy, we're in a lot of trouble. I think. Well, that's a good idea. Yep, I'm done. I'm done for. No, yeah, it did work. Okay. Oh, this is not good, gang. This is not good. tempted to sacrifice the Moltres. Yeah, he jumped out to way too big of a lead on me here. I don't think there's any way for me to come back in this game. Well, we really need a helping hand here, gang. That was not the helping hand we needed. I will swing into him and hope for the next card to be a good card. Oh, this ain't good at all. Mathematically speaking, we can win next turn. But we need a lot of help. We need a Pokepad to keep us going. We need a Whaler DX. Boss's Orders is not the card we needed. We can't win, gang. Well, I mean, the only thing I can do is hope to take a hit, and maybe the next card will be the right card for us. With Petra out, boss is irrelevant. We have 3 lilies left in our deck. Uh-oh, this is bad. Yep, he's got it. He rings the ding-a-ling bell and we lose. Good job, Max. Good job, Max. Good job, Max. That's a great way to finish the show off tonight. Max beating the crap out of me. I'm all right with that. See, you didn't give up and you got the win. Good job. All right. Well, that was great. Good job, Max. I'm really proud of you for that one. That was a great one. Do you have the cards to build that deck in real life? If you don't, I don't know if I can help you out on Sunday or not. Depends on how busy it is. But I will try. I'm happy that he's happy. In fact, we got to play a little hype music for him, don't we? We need some hype music.
Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up and get down.
Get some hype going for Max in the chat if you guys are still here. He deserves it. Well, I'm pretty sure I have some Dark Rise. I'm not 100% sure on the Petrunts, but I'll try to keep my eye out tomorrow. But bring a list of the cards that you need for that deck on Sunday. And if I'm not buried, with the Worlds event, like if I'm not judging and stuff, I will do what I can to try to help you. I will do my best to help you guys. No problem. Well, I think that's about it for tonight. I think I've had enough, and I need to go rest because tomorrow I'm going to be starting about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I probably will get done with the stream somewhere around 9 o'clock at night. So it's going to be a long day. And I got to get all the stuff ready for tomorrow too, because we are going to pile up the giveaways. Now, if you're not familiar with what's going on with that, Poke Fun Boys has shut down their live streams. They had a lot of people that donated a lot of stuff to his channel. So what he said is, hey guys, I can send your stuff back if you want, or I can send it over to Barbecue and he can give it away. And that's what they said they all wanted to do. It was a unanimous decision. So we've got a ton of stuff over here to give away that is courtesy of a whole variety of people. I'm going to switch over to the desk cam. I won't be able to see very well, but just to give you an idea. We've got a graded 9 Honchcrow V alt art. We've got Jigglypuff from the first edition Jigglypuff from the Jungle set. We've got a Gem Mint. These are the Queen of Spades, the old maid cards. Gem Mint 10 in Japanese there. DJ Hayward donated this one, the beautiful gold Psychic Energy. We've got from Kristen Marie, we've got a base set 2 Pidgeot EX. Again, one of my favorite old school hollows. And we've got a Gem Mint 10 from Lawless, a Gem Mint 10 Crobat VMAX. So those will be more of the monthly prizes, or, qualify to try to get a chance to win those. We've got this Buyer's Premium. Now, I've got all the other pieces here for this Arcanine. These are Chinese exclusive figures, and they're from 151, and they give you the card from 151 and the stand and everything for that figure. That will be given away tomorrow night as a buyer's bonus. We're going to give that away. So if you play in our games, we'll say probably like a $10 minimum. If you play 1 game of High Rollers or 5 barbecue drops, you can get your name put on the wheel for that. We have got just tons of other stuff. Here's bags of cards from a whole host of viewers that they want to give away. There is an entire box. I'm not exactly sure. I think this is vintage cards. Yeah, there's some vintage trainers and things in there donated by Poison. We've got a whole box of hits donated by the Poke Fun Boys themselves right there. And we've got this whole box. More Poison's card. I think these are all vintage energies, like base set, e-reader. I don't know. I haven't looked through it yet. But we're going to be getting more giveaways to do tomorrow night and all throughout the rest of the summer and fall. Oh, excuse me. Because when it's all said and done and the smoke clears, if you get a weekly win, you'll get put in the monthly drawing. And I got a little binder right here, a little book right here. So let me go through this real quick. We've got a book right here that's showing the 3 winners from last week. And if you get a weekly win, you will be added to that list. Monthly winners will get in the prizes like those slabs. And at the end of it all, the grand prize winner, if you're a monthly winner, you'll get put in the grand prize drawing for a sealed Elite Trainer box from Silver Tempest, donated by Kobe Mark. Lots of great viewers donating stuff. That is an amazing prize. We're going to be giving all of that stuff away, all of it, to you guys. And I will tell you this, the more you're here, the more chances you'll have, because I think tomorrow night we're going to do some extra giveaways, extra giveaways, to get more people qualified for the monthly drawing, which I believe is on... Oh, it's on September 3rd. So you got just about a week. And we're going to do our first slab giveaway. And that will qualify you to get in at the end of it all. And I don't know how long it's going to take me. Monthly drawings are probably going to turn into like bi-monthly drawings just because I want to get these cards out to you guys. But the more you're here, the more weekly chances you get to get into the monthly chances. And the more monthly chances you get, the more chances you get to get the grand prize. So we're going to do all of that coming up over the next few months. So make sure you're here each and every time we do our Thursday night shows so you can get to be a winner and try to qualify for that grand prize. Should be pretty exciting. Well, if anybody has anything else, now is the time to speak up. If not, we're going to get the heck out of here. Max, thanks for taking the time to play me tonight. I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, we're also going to have our weekly winners too, our regular winners, which if you look inside these tins, I'm not going to show you what's inside of each one. But there are the Japanese, I can never remember the name of the set. But it's the new Rayquaza set that's coming out in November in English here in the U.S. JD, that's right. Brah! Japanese cards. But there's Rayquazas in these. There's artist rares in these. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here that was donated by one of our wonderful people in our lives. Donated a bunch of these cards, and we've got a grand total of 10 of these to give away that has that Japanese set in it. 3 of them for tomorrow night right there. And I think we'll do 6 drawings tomorrow night, or six winners, 2 races. Give everybody a chance to become a winner, and you can win more than once. So if you win once, don't go, well, I don't need to show up anymore because I've already won one and I'm in. No, get 2 or 3 of them. We give everybody the same opportunity. Can I play your song? I would love to. I'm pretty proud of this. That was the most evil fish I could find. I do got some work to do to the new ones though, because they're not exactly in the system the way I want them to be. So I have to go in and have Alex help me tweak it a little bit. But we've got them on the board. I told you I'd get them eventually. 6 months later, I did. Over and to the moon, yes. Don't spam it too hard or my mods will get mad at you. All right, gang, I'm going to get out of here. Much love to each and every one of you. Again, please join us tomorrow night for our regular games. And then keep an eye out on Friday because we will be playing Honkai Star Rail. Day 3. We'll see how far I can take Gilgamesh and the gang into the world and get their weapons jazzed up and make us stronger than we are now. And then, of course, the world's... Even if you can't go to any of your local card shops, tune into the official Pokemon channel on YouTube here. They will be having coverage all weekend long, and you can see how great of an event these things are and watch the best of the best in the world compete for the World Championship. That's all on this weekend. Yes, the number is 3, Anna Banana, that's right. Much love to each and every one of you. We hope to see you tomorrow night so we can give you some free stuff. Take care, everybody. Number's 3. We're gone.